Pudding! Pudding!
Oh, hi guys. How's everyone doing? Fox, Rowan, Emma, welcome in. Am I missing anybody? Bella. Hey, Bella. Oh no. Rowan and Emma have the same amount of pickles. Please don't fight, guys. Please don't fight. There's enough. Look at it this way, Rowan. If you and Emma combine pickles, you would have the max amount of pickles. 88 pickles. I call horse shit. I call horse shit. There's no way. Uh, I did good yesterday. I got everybody their recipes. Well, I got yesterday and today. Between yesterday and today, I got Jakaria the spicy soups recipes thanks to Rowan because Rowan watched the VOD when I was too brain dead to help me remember who the hell it was. And Leanne got the Dublin coddle and Irish soda bread recipe. So I've stopped writing things down. I do this every once in a while where I'll be really good about writing stuff down and keeping lists and staying on track. And then I'm just like, "Oh, I'm so organized. I'm so good. I don't need to do this anymore." No, I do. I do. I need to continue to do this because if I don't, I I do the dumb, and we can't be having the dumb all the time. Oh, real remind me, I have acacia mini blocks for you if you're here. You may not be here, you might be busy. But I've had a wandering trader that just like walked into my greenhouse the other day. Also, for those of you, oh wow, 93 pickles. Good. I don't want to be the most responsible person with the most pickles today. I can't handle it today. Um For those of you that missed the tail end of stream yesterday, this is where my wheat farm used to be. Um, so this is what this is now. And then I got I got the greenhouse inside of the greenhouse done. So the outside, I'm not quite done with. I'm going to do a little bit more detailing. But yeah, we got that done. I didn't do any of the work yesterday on stream. I was just showing it off at the tail end. So this is now my wheat farm and my bees. They're sleeping. We don't wake them up. I need, I think. Yeah, see, real the difference is people yell at me for it. I just don't care. Like I get yelled at all the time, but for yelling to work, it has to you have to have some level of give a fuck. And I don't. Not really. We are going to go out to the ice farm real quick because I did not have everything ready. I thought I did. I need to get rid of these buckets in my inventory. Oh, hi, Leanne. Oh, hi, Socks. Uh, we need all of the snow for the storage system that I want to use. So I've been AFKing here, and I'm probably gonna have to get more cauldrons set up because I'm gonna need. I want to get at least 3 shulkerfuls. I I may not need that many. I may need more than that. I may need less than that. I don't know. I don't know. Because every storage system is different and you don't know what you need until you don't have enough. At least that's the way I play Minecraft. I don't know how everybody else plays Minecraft. I make assumptions on what I will need and then I am horribly wrong every time. Rill has been doing work in the Nether because Rill, I'm gonna say this, and I mean this as nicely as possible. She's a little bit of an overachiever when it comes to Minecraft. Just a little bit. So she's been working on nether tunnels. So she has, I think she has that. I don't know if it's done, but she started working on that one and then she started working on that one. Yeah, same, Emma. I have to do stuff. I have to have there's a certain blocks have to have shulker loaders in my sorting system. I think based on the sorting system that I'm going to use and the space that I have available, this time I think I'm going to have my shulker loaders hidden and I'm just going to have them output their shulkers into the chests. Like here, let me just show you. It's easier than explaining it. I think I have to have visuals and I just assume everyone has to. Um So this is a Music Man 1017's. I am a mod here. So this is my storage here. This is what I normally do. This is what I did here last season. And don't know about, I think I've used this storage system one other place, but I think it was on our Skyblock world reel. The last SMP that I played on, I used Tango's multi-item sorting system. So I I switched away from that one just because I got tired of looking for items and hoppers. or I mean in droppers where they got stuck. This one still does it, but not as bad. But this is my shulker loader. This is the items that I
What
almost
the dog
always
doing?
load into shulkers. Um, hold on a second. I was trying to get Mr. Cow's attention, but he's ignoring me. It's good. The camera doesn't need adjusting, so we're fine. Um, these are the items that I normally load into shulkers. And with reason, like if you see, this is like some have more based on what I'm using. So like down here, if we look, like some of these I figure I'm going to end up with a lot of, so I add extra storage for those. And sometimes I horribly miss the mark. Sometimes I don't need shulkers and shulker loaders for these, but typically these are the ones that I end up with the most. Like sand, probably could have done without a shulker loader for sand, right? But then there's others like I thought I would use mangrove more than I did, just based on the plans that I knew this person had for the top of the base. So it just depends, but this is typically a safe bet for me. Um, so I think I'm going to have this part hidden. I don't know where I'm going to hide it because that's a rather large redstone thing to hide. But I'll probably hide it and not have it facing like the library, air quotes. And then just have the chests, like have chests stacked and make it look like every other part of the sorting system. It's just not part of the sorting system. I don't know. I've never used this multi-item sorting system that I'm gonna try, and so I don't know how it'll work. But we'll do our best. Um, I just hope everything works. We won't know. We won't know until we try. Yeah, Leanne, everybody needs a bean boost today, myself included. She is not feeling well. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. She's not feeling very well. She did not eat dinner last night and she has not yet eaten today. Um that being said, treats don't count apparently when her tummy is upset because she will always eat a treat. Like if I crinkled, she would 100% get up. Except now that I've said that, she won't. Now she'll make a liar out of me. Animals and kids will always make a liar out of you. Oh, nope, she cares. She cares. Okay, hold on. I just touched the bag. Let me open it. Take it back to bed. Good girl. Here we go. Yep, back in time for the crinkle. So yeah, uh, like I said, Rill's been busy. I think she's got this. Was it the red side she had done, and then this side she's still working on. I'm not sure if she's decided what she wants to do for the ceiling. I don't. I don't know how she does it. I can't. My hyper focus never hits that hard ever. So I'm a little bit astounded, amazed, impressed, and jealous all at the same time. I do want to warn you that me giving her that treat may remind her that food exists, and if that happens, she will probably F off and go actually eat. If that happens, I will manually turn the bean cam on so that you're not wasting your points. All right, let's get set up for this. She does need foods. I don't like it when she doesn't eat. I get very upset. I don't need redstone yet, but oh, son of a biscuit. Um, Shulkers are going to be a pain in the ass. I forgot about that. But I am going to need a crafting table. Yeah, exactly, Socks. I get really oddly focused when something upsets me or angers me. I'm gonna need these, but these can go up with me. And the rest, let's put you there. Let's grab you. And I will just keep 3 stacks for now. I will not need sticks. I don't know why I always have sticks, but I always have sticks. Oh, real. Uh, it's fine if you're eating and you're not watching. Back at my base, set into the ceiling over my current baby storage is a shulker. If you need to refill your rockets, you can grab from there. I refilled my rocket box last night and I got a little carried away with the shift clicking, and I ended up with about 1,000 more rockets than would fit in my box. Oops. Yeah. I have I did make progress on the nether roof hole. I got it done. I ended up staying up until I got it done. It took a while. It took a while. But it pissed me off, so it gave me the hyper focus to finish it. Like I was angry. I was very angry at that. So, I'm going to do this a little backwards because I don't know how many levels I want. Oh, shit. All right. I needed to check. I should know off the top of my head, but I don't. Y level 128. Okay. That will help if I can remember Y level 128. I want to have the AFK platform. Uh I don't I don't think your AFK platform for gold farms needs to be as far away, right? Piglins will spawn closer, I think, than most mobs, right? Or am I just imagining that? Is it just because they're so intrusive and like constantly in the way that I have imagined that and they don't actually spawn closer? They spawn the normal amount of blocks away and then come to hug your face so that hopefully you will hit them. I think it's how it feels anyway. Hi, Gareth. It is a bean. She had a Trito. Does anybody off the top of their head? I think it's just a gap, right? Like we just have to have a gap to keep it ghast proof. 2, 5, 11, 13, 18. I don't think it shouldn't need to be a solid roof, I don't think. Yeah, they're bottom slabs, but I don't think I don't think I need to do a solid roof is what I'm saying, just to ghast proof. I just don't want gas to spawn. So I think if I just leave like a if it's like a every other row thing, it should be fine. Also, welcome in, Rosebud. Uh Gareth, the puppy is okay. She's a little under the weather. She's not she didn't eat dinner and hasn't eaten today and now she's scratching. Girl, you ain't got no fleas. What? What did I say? Why, wow? What did I do? Oh, hi, Britt. Oh, hi, Brady. What did I do? Hold on. Okay. Do you need a bath? If you keep scratching. She's like, please, mother. Please don't. Please don't give me a bath. She hates baths. She hates them. She absolutely like, oh my God, this dog in water. If if the ground is damp, she is such a princess. Like getting her to go outside to use the bathroom if it's been raining at all is like pulling it's awful. She just doesn't want to. Oh yeah, no. I hate giving her a bath. It upsets her so much. I was like, "Oh no. I don't have enough slabs. That's not okay." I'm going to need so many more. I don't know why I thought 3 stacks was going to be enough. I'm obviously out of my mind. Enjoy the lurk. Oh my God. Cane corsos are like big, scary dogs on the outside. On the inside, tiny little babies. Bye, Rosebud. Thanks for stopping in. Have fun with your bestie. I love cane corsos, though. They're the same as pibbles in my mind. Everybody's just like, they look at them and they're like, oh no. But then, like, you get to know them and it's just like, wow, you're a big old chicken. What I tell people when they're like, is she a pit bull? And I'm like, no, she's a 50-pound chicken. Like, she, If she thinks that she has offended you, it destroys her. She It's correct. She has RCF, resting concerned faced. Ooh, I nearly fell off. I mean, not I wouldn't have died. I have elytra, but it- I'm not very good at flying, so getting back up here would have well, I mean, it would have been humorous. At least you guys would have gotten a laugh. Oh, I don't know who all was here yesterday. If they remember story time about the person uh that really likes to stir up the drama. And I said I was definitely going to respond. I gave it a lot of thought and I was like, what response is the safest? Well, it's a different kind of bad, Rosebud. Like, and she's not bad. She's inexperienced. I'm experienced and I'm still bad. So I do think that's worse. like like Like, if you have no experience and you're not good at something, that makes sense. I've been playing this game for over a decade. I should be better at this than I am, but I'm not. Yes, Fox, I did. Like I said, I'm petty. I am petty. So my thought process on coming up with a response was I need this to be as irritating slash maddening to them as possible while also protecting me from any possible fallout. And I happened to remember that this person very much likes keeping receipts. So they will screenshot every single conversation they have and hold on to them is like an arsenal in case they need to go to war with someone. Like this is the mentality of the person in question. Bye, Leanne. Have fun with the doggies. Uh, so I had to be. It's a probably a far more measured response than anyone would have expected. But when you have someone that thrives off of drama, looks for ammunition and reasons to start and pick fights, giving them nothing while giving them everything they need to know is a very fine line. So, my response, Fox, was 3 words. I'm good. Thanks. That was it. That was it. I gave her nothing while giving her exactly what I wanted her to have. You want to take screenshots? You want to try and badmouth me? You want to try and make it seem like you're the victim? With that, good luck. Have fun. Can't play the victim with that one. It was, look, it seems such a simple response, but the amount of thought that went into that is it's very and it was thanks, not thank you. It was very calculated. It really was. And the fact that it's going to come off as not calculated that it seems so casual and cool and calm is going to make the impact even more. Exactly, socks. Oh, so good. So good. I toyed with the idea of just being like, my goal is to make you cry and I don't care if you badmouth me. Like, I could have very easily gone that route, but and I don't. I don't care. Oh, did I add a period? You know what? That's that's a good question. I'm good, comma, thanks, period. Yes. Yes, I did. Oh, hi, Peppa. How you doing? Also, I wanted to say, sorry, I got a late start today. I had a bunch of stuff going on. Oh God, lifing is pretty much the story here lately. Uh, Pretty good. I got a little bit of a headache today. Was I was actually in voice chat earlier, and had a bunch of stuff going on, and I was like, my head hurts so bad, and they were like, "Well, take something," and I reached for the bottle, and I looked at it, and I went, "I think I already did. I don't know if I did. I guess I'll wait and see." It does feel better. It still hurts, but it feels better. So I do think I took it. Also that, Peppa. Also that. Yes. Also that. It is it is a thing. I legit yesterday, the fact that I was upright is a miracle. All right, let's see if I can stick the landing. Oh my god. It's not. We don't have that here. We have acetaminophen. Um, I don't take NSAIDs very often because I had surgery and I don't uh I know it's been years since I had surgery and it's probably fine, but they scared me enough about taking NSAIDs after surgery that I'm just like, you know what? I'm never going to take an NSAID again. Oops, I got carried away. So, I'm very rarely, the headache has to be super bad for me to take an NSAID. NSAID, it's a type of pain medication in the US. It's like aspirin or Advil. We have basically 2 types in well, 3 types. We have the stuff that you need a prescription for. We have NSAIDs, which is like aspirin, Bufferin, Advil, Excedrin, and then we have acetaminophen, aka Tylenol. That's it. Um, it was so bad yesterday, Fox, that I almost took something a lot harder than that. Um, yeah, ibuprofen is an NSAID. So it's and Rowan, it's NSAID is what is it? NSAID, I think. I don't know what it stands for. I could look it up if I wasn't giving my pinky finger a cramp right now. A wild reel has appeared. Fear me, for I am wild. Okay, Leanne. I mean, is that a good thing? I I have a questionable relationship with some of my family, so um are we happy about this? I don't feel like Yeah, I have to be really, really careful about the meds that I take. Um, I mean, I guess I don't have, like I said, it's been over a decade since I had that surgery. So I probably don't have to be as careful as I am. But, when they talk about stomach bleeding, you typically pay more attention. I don't want that. Is there is there a thing real can you do? Is there anything that you can do like with piglins you can put a turtle egg, right? And have them go towards that. Is there anything like that that you can do with drowned? Will drowned do that with turtle eggs? Because if they will, you could do like fence gates. Just do fence gates at somewhere near the top, like not like go down like maybe 3 or 4 blocks, put in 2 fence gates and or 3 fence gates and put a turtle egg on the other side of a drop and just they'll swim. Well, no, because if they're in the bubble column, they'll just pop right past it and they won't be able to. Yeah, I don't know. That's tricky. I do like there was it Tango one season did something with turtle eggs where um he set it up and then I think it was when he did the Toon Towers season. Like they would walk towards the turtle egg and trigger a pressure plate and it would play some kind of sound to alert him that he had killed another one. I always really liked that idea. Like it's honestly that is why I have the psycho sound for when someone gets banned in my stream because I want to know. I want it announced someone was naughty and not in the fun way. Not in the Hal approves way. Was it last year? I feel like he did something with the Toon Towers too with Piglins or someone did. I mean, I know I have really bad time blindness, but I didn't think it was that bad where last season feels like 6 years ago. That being said, he did it for Toon Towers too. Okay, good. I was like, please someone tell me I'm not that crazy. Like I know I'm crazy, but Just someone tell me I'm not that crazy. The has not been that bad, has it? Oh, sorry for the phone fart. I'll move the phone away from the mic. All right, Peppa. Well, thanks for stopping in. If I miss it when you head out, yeah, thanks for the update. I'm looking forward to it. You're gonna have to ping me. Like you're gonna have to. I am oblivious. I do not pay attention to it's called ADHD, which is attention deficit. So I don't have the attention to pay. Um Even if I wanted to, which I do desperately. I would love to pay my attention bills, but I'm in the red. Sorry. So please ping me when the day arrives because I don't want to miss it. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. Real. It's like attention deficit. No, I'm attention broke. Oh yeah, real. We were talking about the full moon and crazy list of DMs today. Did I tell you all of that? All of the craziness. I didn't even tell you how I woke up. It started crazy. I woke up at 10 a.m., which if anyone knows me knows that's too early. Cows do not exist that early. Um, I woke up at 10 a.m. to a phone call from my dad. Uh, I quickly silenced it and went back to bed. And then my alarm went off at noon, and my eyes flew open, and my brain switched on, going, I know he left a voicemail. I know he did. He never doesn't leave a voicemail. He left a voicemail. It's going to be the same thing. It's going to be more of the same. And then my brain started like, let's play a game. Do we think that there's going to be emotional manipulation? Do we think it's just going to be uh like set upon rage? Like what do we think this is going to be? And my brain just would not stop. So I got out of bed and I listened to the voicemail. And it was in fact more emotional manipulation or an attempt at. So that's how my day started. That's how it started. Um yeah. Luckily, it did not have the effect on me that it did the last two times. Uh there was as always. Yeah, Peppa, if you haven't been here for all of the conversations about my dad, you're only getting 1/32nd of the story. It's been a whole thing. I am Fox. I am. I still had a moment of guilt and regret, right? Like I still had a flash of it. And then I was like, no. No, because this has been over a year now of him asking you to make this call, you telling him that you did and explaining the situation to him and it not changing anything, right? Like this has been a year. So he
I don't see much of
he
nothing.
obviously
A matter of
isn't
fact, I can't even see
remembering.
you.
So this isn't This isn't a reflection on me. This isn't a reflection on him. This is just the disease. This is like it just is what it is. Oh, thanks, Leanne. Let me take them off. I'm also going to have some water before anybody reminds me. Don't waste your points. I'm hydrating as we speak. Well, not as we speak. Obviously, I can't speak and drink water at the same time. I'm not a ventriloquist. Be cool if I was,
What the
though.
dog doing?
Oh, I turned in my chair to see what she was doing to make sure she was in the bed. And that head popped up like, another treat? Is there going to be another treat? Mother, mother, is it treat time? My God, this dog. Like she has a bowl full of food right now. So she not starving, but she gonna act like she's starving. Mother, oh God, I've never seen a single scrap of kibble, Mother. All right, have a good one, Peppa. Get some rest. Thanks for stopping in. My tummy hurts. I can't possibly eat another. Wait, is that a treat? I would like a treat. Yeah, no, she has priorities. She is definitely her mother's dog. There are some things I almost always have room for. That should be fine, right? A, a gas can't spawn on that, right? Oh, I have to look up gas spawning rules. I think it's fine. I think 5 by 5 by 4 with a light level of 7 or lower. Okay, we should be fine then. I mean, it's bottom slabs, real. These are all bottom slabs. Oh, the scaffolding's going to be coming down. I'm not worried about that. But yes, I will. Um, where are we going to stick it? Stick it right there. Okay. I am going to use scaffolding to count, though. Oh, I hate this. I hate it. My God. Real, did you just hear Mal in your head? Because I did. I totally just heard Mal in my head. I hate it. 2, 3. Okay. Huh. There's some things I hear him in my head. I hate it and fuck it. Those are the things I hear. I will always hear. It will always exist in my head. Wait, did I math? Yes. Okay, good. I mean, I didn't math, but I got it right. I accidentally didn't fuck up, which is typically how I don't, is accidentally.
Ah.
Oh, thank God. Oh God, hold on. Okay. It's like, I have got to put my glasses on, but I've got to be able to move. Oh, look. See, this is what I'm saying. They have different spawn rules. They spawn closer. That's We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I was concerned, but I think we'll be fine. Oh, I know Rose was leaving and lurking, but I'm always forever going to think of pups now whenever I have to bridge out. Watching her bridge in the end that first time, I I wish I could suggest toggle sneak, right? Like I would love to because I know Real uses toggle. I can't. But I guarantee you by the end of today, when I'm done with all of this and I have had to be sneaky this entire time, my pinky is going to be exhausted. I'm going to have a pinky cramp. Yeah. Yeah, Rowan, it's tough. I can't help her because the way I do it is like painful because I am terrified. Even though I have an elytra and I realize that falling is not a death sentence and that I'll be just fine. Falling, I don't know, like my pinky is just terrified of it, of the prospect, and just refuses to relax. It depends on what the version that you're making, Leanne, but yeah, most are just turtle eggs and magma. Um, there's some spawn rules to keep in mind. Like you don't want gas spawning, so you don't want more than I just keep a three wide gap. That way all of the piglins can see the turtle eggs in the middle. And then you don't want gas to spawn, so you need to put something like this over it. I know for a while I used glass because then I didn't have to think about it and I could just cover the entire thing. But sometimes gas will still spawn on glass. It's like they're not supposed to be able to, but I've seen it happen. So I double up. I do the bottom slabs and I make sure that none of them there's not enough room for them to spawn. And as long as you do that, you're fine. Normally um I use a different gold farm than this, but kind of sick of building that one. And it's so it's so productive that the hoppers just can't keep up with it. So I built a different one on Mal's server this season, and it handles items a lot better, a lot more efficiently, but I hated building it. So I was like, nope, I need to do something completely different. So we're trying this one. I've never built one using turtle eggs. I've always built one that relied on like you pissing them off first because I wanted XP from it. I don't care so much about XP this time. Um I want to do the math on it. I might I might have it set to like just auto kill and collect items, you know? That's not what I meant to do. I meant to go all the way around and I didn't. Did I did I do? It's too wide all the way around. I just hit this side and thought I was done. Um oh no. Ah, place the block the right way. Yeah, so I might set it up to where they just automatically die, like from fall damage, or don't. I don't think. Do they burn in lava? Do piglins burn in lava? Or are they like? I don't know. I am unsure now because they are nether animals. So now I don't know. I don't know, Leanne. I think so. I think they are. So I think this should work. But I'm not sure that the non-zombie ones, living piglins burn, zombie piglins don't. Okay, yeah. So then I can't kill these guys with lava. Um, I'm not sure if regular piglins will spawn here. I hope they don't, because I don't have gold on at the moment. And that would be really bad. I mean, it wouldn't be. They would knock me off and I would glide to the bottom and then everything would be fine. But they don't need to know that. Let's let them think they're important. I do know that I'm going to have to uh I'm gonna have to get some regular piglins installed. So wherever I put my AFK platform, I'm also gonna set up a bartering farm. I'm not sure if I want to have it auto barter where it just like crafts everything into ingots and then moves them over and immediately barters, or if I want to have it. Uh, I might set like some of the hoppers to go. Like everything's gonna go into crafters to craft. Oh no, to craft ingots. But then I might have some feed into crafters to make blocks. and the rest feed into bartering. We'll see. I know, Leanne. I love that sound. I love it. Okay, Maisie, we'll be here. Oh no, magma. That's going to be a problem. Forgot about magma. Oh man, I don't know if I'm going to have enough magma. I should. Hopefully, everything will have despawned, or at least the cube boy will have. Yeah, cube boy is gone. And back to the grind. I don't know how to deal with the cubies because I don't think they will go towards
Pudding!
Woo! Yeah. F pants. Nobody needs pants. Pants are dumb. Thank you so much for the stream streak. I appreciate it. Um I don't think the cubies will go for I did it again. Son of a biscuit. I don't think they'll go for the turtle eggs. So I am concerned. I might just have a buildup of cubes. Pants are very overrated. I agree wholeheartedly. Yeah, but the problem is okay, let me hop up. Okay. So the problem is that I think we need a 3 wide gap for them to see. Well, maybe not. I could probably do 2 wide. Will it work? Would the turtle egg thing work if it's too high? It should be fine, right? I Because line of sight, Minecraft, the Minecraft world is flat. So I don't, there's not like a global curve that we need to be concerned about. I think 2 wide would be, or too high would be fine. Oh, I am so sorry that you had to don pants. And I hope everybody understands too that like pajama pants don't count. Like I know they're called pajama pants, but they don't count. Pants are outside pants. Outside pants are awful. I like pajama pants. If bye. If if the pandemic gave us nothing else. Work from home was enough. Oh, is the yeah, in the UK pants are underwear. Is the was the interview for a in office thing? Like, does the interview that you had to wear pants for mean that you're gonna have to wear more pants if it went well? That's why the spacing has to be 3 then, box. Because I can't do 2 air gaps above the egg otherwise. I don't think. I think oh my god, I hate this thing. I would rather do a 3 3 spaces between. Oh, hi Monarch. I think I'd rather do 3 spaces between and just occasionally have to like deal with magmas than get it all built, realize it doesn't work, have to tear it all down and redo it. Does that make sense? Well, so Leanne, either Nike or Commando. It could they could just be going Commando. I will word this next bit for the Brits. It is possible to have on trousers and be pantsless. Nope. Nope. We're not doing this. You're going to make me hit a piglin, and then they're all going to get mad. And what I would prefer is for you to just yeet yourself off the edge. Could you do that for me? Could you just, well, see, like that one, like your friend. Your friend did the right thing. All right, we're switching to this. Thank you for your contribution. Dang it. It's like I forget how to bridge for a second, and then it takes me a second to get back on point. Yeah, same, Rowan. I would probably choose the Voidling. Um, Avon was a black cat. Oh my god. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough. I mean, two real. Are you still here? I need input. It's just you and me. Based on the amount of piglins that are spawning on this, do you think 2 layers is going to be enough, or should I push for 3? Yeah, we can. The only problem I have with adding is that would push the AFK platform down. And if I've already built the auto crafters, the sorting, and the storage, that could be problematic. Should I just push for 3 just to be safe? Or yeah, or leave room just in case. Okay. I'll just leave room. That does mean that the fall will absolutely kill them. And we'll have no choice or no chance to use it as XP. I also don't think that I'm gonna have enough. Yeah, I gotta build that first though, real. I don't I don't I have built nothing. I have contributed nothing. Oh man, does this mean they're gonna drop the spears now too? So it's just gonna be one more thing to clog up a sorter on a gold farm because the swords weren't enough. Here, have a bunch of spears too. Welcome back, Macy. Oh, I just knocked everything over. Is that a? I just realized I don't have my sounds up. It was a rill. I was like, I thought I saw rocket particles. That would probably help me. From the frogs. Oh, that's true. I am technically kind of, sort of in range from the frogs. All right, let's start. Let's start connecting. That's what I should have said when you asked last night if I needed you to AFK anything. I should have said frogs, but I wasn't thinking. I honestly thought this would be enough magma for at least 2 layers, and now it's looking like it's not even going to be enough for the one. I'm so well prepared. Excuse me, sir. Pardon me, sir. Excuse me. Pardon me. Coming through. Move. Get out of my way. Um, no. Do whatever you're doing. Work on what you're working on. Don't worry about me. If I need to do more, it's fine. I found out the warped forest over by the wither area is a pretty good place for magma. I got this. That's where I found almost 2 shoulders full. So they're always trying to pick a fight. Socks, always. These guys, honestly, you should just call them Cal. They're always trying to start something. Actually, I need to stop. I'm not that bad anymore. I used to wake up and choose violence. I'm not gonna lie. Like that was my default is scrappy, let's go. You like I think I think the amount of times I said you want some in my life is something I should be ashamed of. Now I don't wake up and choose violence so much as I wake up ready for it. So if it chooses me, I can deal with it. Yeah. I am a redhead, but as I have gotten older and my red has switched to gray, I think my temper has cooled off a bit. Like don't get me wrong, there are still days where I want to pick a fight. Like I may not I may not wake up and choose the violence per se, but I wake up I guess expecting it to the degree that it kind of manifests. Maybe that's it. Maybe I just regulate better. But honestly, it feels like I am slower to reach boiling. Like when I reach it, it's still just as bad. But it takes more to get me there. At least it feels that way. Yeah, Mr. Cal knows too much for me to ever convince him that I've mellowed. There may or may not be the stories that I like to tell about him, being oblivious and stuff. He has some that he likes to tell about me that involve that may or may not involve something regarding a curb stomping. I can neither confirm nor deny these allegations. Why? I don't know. I just figured it seemed like a good place to put a row of random magma. It's all gonna get filled in eventually anyway. So, who cares? I can only do the round and round and round so long before I get bored with it and have to try a different way of filling in. Oh my god, I have a pool cue story too, Fox. Mine wasn't a bar though. It was an actual pool hall, which I don't even know if those still exist anymore, if that tells you how long ago this was. Yeah, I was 16 and not technically supposed to be in the pool hall, but it was a small town, everybody knew everybody, and it was a better alternative than driving back and forth on the main thoroughfare, you know. Um, let's just say a guy got a little handsy, and I may or may not have broken a cue stick. And it may or may not have been broken on him. Okay, but real Leanne, let me explain. I wasn't mad that I was groped. I was mad that I was touched at all. Like, real, you know me. I am a no touchy person, and I apparently always have been. So it wouldn't have mattered. I would love to say that I defended my honor and taught him a lesson, but it wouldn't have mattered if it was my ass or my arm. The result probably would have been the same. It wasn't, oh, how dare you touch my butt. It was, I don't know where you've been. Like, don't touch me. Period. Yeah. Yeah, I don't do unwanted touches because most touches are unwanted. So I just don't do touches. I love and the mood changes. Um I have a friend that asks every single time, "Can can I give you a hug?" Because sometimes the answer is, well, duh, and then sometimes the answer is, please no. Oh, right, Fox. I love catching men completely off guard with the ability to hold your own. Rude. I relaxed my pinky for a half second and it burnt my toesies. Unnecessary. That's it. Uh, it's a 5 by 5 hole in the middle, and then it goes out 20 from each side, Leanne. Because I think the detection range on eggs is like 20 20 something. So the only ones that may not detect it right away would be standing on the far corners. Is it 3 by 3? It would be like two, two and some change, I think. Maybe. Yeah, we'll call it 3 by 3. I don't. No, 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 Leanne. It could be my math that's bad. Don't be taking my shit. Do you know who you're talking to? Don't be taking my word as the gospel. There is absolutely no guarantee that I have any idea what I'm talking about. But yeah, I think it's safe to say, real, this is not going to be enough. Okay, look here. That's unnecessary. No, I did. That's not a mission statement, real. That's not a call to arms. It was just me saying, I don't think this is going to be enough. Dear God, this woman. One, two, three. New floor. Give me my slap. Oh. Well, at least I got those. Two. Right? Cross, yep. All right. FML layer 2. Nice. Uh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. That would be close to 3. Because I think 3 times 16 is 48. So, yeah, you're closer than I was. See, I told you, do not take my word as the gospel, especially with math and especially with Minecraft. Like, I barely know what I'm talking about on a good day on a topic that I'm well versed in. Real PS? Yes, I like that. Instead of UPS, it's real PS. I don't trust my brain in general, Leanne. The amount of things that I'm like, hey, real, this is right, right? And she's just like, lol, yes. I'm just like, okay, just making sure. Cause I don't trust myself. I just don't. I do not trust my brain. Like, I also have one of those brains that, like, exactly, real is correct. Your thoughts can deceive you. Don't trust them. Okay, I have there is a joke that is said in this house, and I need you to understand. My husband is Asian, and my husband is the one that made this joke. Okay? Are we clear? Do we understand that statement before I continue? The joke is my math is so bad that I broke his math. And now he can't math. He has literally, it has been a conversation with his family, guys. They had this conversation sitting around the dinner table. We were there for a visit, and Mr. Cal said something, and his math was way off. And the look of disgust and shock on his family's face was just, it would be like if I told my family I was atheist. Like, you just don't, you can't, it's offensive on a level that I was not expecting. And they were giving him shit. He literally said, "Don't blame me. Her math is so bad, it broke my math." So now the joke in the family is that. Like it's not good. Your sister that her sister. Okay. Hold on, Leanne. That wording hurts my head a little bit. Are you saying that you're the one that's rude because your sister, that her sister would mean that you're the sister? Or is there a third sister? Okay. I mean, it depends on your relationship. Like if you have the type of relationship that say I have with Rill, like if it was if Rill was my sister in this scenario and I was you and there was a third sister, I would absolutely tell Rill that. I'd be like, bruh, that's a little rude, don't you think? Or I would word like, especially if like that sister and your sister have a good relationship, typically, I would word it I would word it in a different way while heavily suggesting like, are we okay with this? Like it,
I don't see much of nothing.
you
A matter
know,
of fact,
like
I can't even see you.
get the lay of the land. Yeah, that's why I said, "Oh, hi, Fish. Give me a second to get to a point where I can safely do this." Okay. My pinky needed a break anyway, so this works. But yeah, I think it depends. All right, glasses off. Um like if we substitute me for you and Real for your sister, and Real's IRL sister is this sister, knowing the relationship that Real has with her sister, I would probably go, was this a conversation? Like, are we okay with this? Was this a conversation, or was it just a here you go, not my problem kind of thing? Like I would ask for clarification that kind of hints at that I might think that it's rude. You know what I mean? Like you gotta be sneaky, Charlie. You gotta be sneaky. but it's not really sneaky so much as it is trying to be respectful while also opinionated. Thankfully, Real knows me, and she would be like, "Oh no, I understand how." Like she would, yeah. I already know how that would go. Fish is fishing. That's one that's hard to say, and two that seems. Are we on a lake? Are we on an ocean? Like, what kind of boat are we? Like, is this? What kind of fish are we going for? I guess is the question. Bass. Ugh. The only fishing that I am good at is pond. And I'm usually trying for catfish because that's like, you don't have to be as active, right? Like bass and maybe bass not so much, but like pike and perch and stuff like that, you have to be a little bit. Oh, and God, and salmon, like you have to be a little bit more active. Bass, bass is you can do a lot of sitting. You don't have to do constant casting, but that's the only fishing that I can really do. Yeah, if she said watch the kids versus asking can you watch the kids, yeah. I would I would probably I would probably say something along the lines of you're a better person than me, I would be upset. Exactly, socks. That is what I like to do. I want to sit out there, read a book, keep my finger on the line, and relax. And maybe if I'm lucky, I'll have dinner at the end of the day. I feel this is the problem I have with every single gold farm except for the one that has the sorting issues. Real knows the one I'm talking about. That one is so much easier to build because you just have to do outer rings and then a large center platform. But oh my god, it's just magma for days. Magma for days. Okay, eyeballs. I need eyeballs. Yeah, socks. I used to use bobbers for visual confirmation, but then I started doing a lot of night fishing because we had a pond where I grew up on a farm and we had our own pond and it was stocked with catfish. Um, so I started doing a lot of night fishing, and you can't see a bobber, right? And I was sneaking out of the house to do it, so I didn't want to advertise that I was doing it with bells. So I just got really good. Like I'd cast and then I would put my finger underneath the line right by the reel. And as soon, like, you can feel it. You can feel them playing with it, and you can feel it the minute they take it. And then I would just set the hook and go. Okay, Fox, but I'm going to say this. One, if they existed back then, I didn't know about it. And two, even if I had known about it, I was broke. Like, I was always clothed and sheltered and fed, right? But short of that, we really didn't have extra. We didn't have the extra for stuff. I'm pretty sure that in the 90s, when this was happening, the reel. Well, no, because I got that rod and reel when it was in the 80s when I got it. And I'm pretty sure that rod and reel was already 20 years old. Like, it was my grandfather's. So, yeah, we didn't have. Ooh, hindsight being 2020, if I'd have broken that rod and reel while sneaking out of the house to go fishing, I would have gotten in trouble because that was one of two that we had. Excuse me, sir. Pardon me, sir. Excuse me, pardon me. Thank you. Oh my god. This is so much magma. Let me check. I need to get more out anyway. I might have enough. It might be just enough. I definitely won't have enough for a third layer. I have the song that never ends stuck in my head, Fox, because this is literally I feel like this is the project that never ends. Like, every time I do one of these, I have that thought. I'm just like, "Oh my god. I'm never going to get done with this." Even though we're not even 2 hours in and I've already got almost both layers done. You know what I mean? Like, it's the round and round and round part of it that I think breaks my brain and makes me lose touch with reality and time. I think Rill and I have decided that we are going to plan for a third, but not put it in yet. So what I will probably do is drop down, put the inner ring of magma down, and then connect it with smooth stone so it's a smooth drop all the way down. And the pinky cramps, exactly. Excuse me, pardon me. Oh, you know what? I don't know that I brought the turtle eggs with me, and I don't think I brought. I know I. I may. I don't know. I might have the trapdoors. Yeah. So the thing that... Oh, you're fine, Rowan. I think the thing to remember about YouTubers like the hermits that build these farms, one, they're building it to supply them and all of the hermits, right? And then they also have to think about the content. Like, it's a combination of the two. Like, yes, they're going to need a bigger farm than we are because, ma'am, there. Oh, get on the thing. Safe, get on the thing. Woman! You're gonna give me agita. Get on the fucking slab. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you. I appreciate it. Even if I did yell at you, it came from a place of love. I'm giving my pinky a break. Well, good for you. You also have gold on. You're so much more prepared than me. Excellent. Oh my god. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate your face. You're so nice. Yeah, you probably already had all of that by then, didn't you? Yep. Bye, Felicia. So yeah, the it's a combination of like they're going to need more than Rill and I, even if it is Rill and Ray and Doc and I. You know what I mean? Like they're just they go through more. But they also have to make viewers happy, and making a 2-layer gold farm when the majority of the hermit viewers are watching everybody make mega bases. You know, like they have to think about the content. It's not just... Yes, they do need more, but it's not just that. Also, I need to fix this. This is gonna bop. We'll do it this way. I'm not gonna lie. Oh no, that's not gonna work. Brain empty. No thoughts. Smooth. Okay. It took me forever to figure out that you were saying purple. Oh my god, it still did it. Why is it doing that? That is what I want. Thank you. Like, I'm ashamed of how long it took me to realize that you were talking about purple. Oh yeah, don't get me started on Tango's games. I like Decked Out 1 was pretty, sure, but the redstone took him so long. Now then, he's switched it up because he's gotten so good at like how some of these systems work. Like he knows that part really, really well. So now he spends his time decorating and doing the pretty stuff. And I'm just like, Holy shit. Because you think of Tango and you're just like, Redstone genius, right? You don't think beat up style builder. And then you blink and he's recreated Ice Crown Citadel from Wrath of the Lich King. Yeah. Was it? I forget who it was I was talking to about that the other day. He did make it make sense. It just felt like overkill. Like, I don't. I think it's cool and I think it's neat that he knows how to do that. And I love that he was willing to like teach it. But I can't think of a single use case for myself. You know what I mean? Like, just from a purely selfish point of view. Yeah. Oh, wow. That's a good catch. Good job, Fish. Are we catch and release or are we catch and fry? No judgment either way. Oh, sorry, Fox, it thought it was a link because of the random dot. Oh, absolutely. No, I get that. He did make the binary itself make sense. Yeah. We need a fish pic on Discord? What do you mean? Like the emote? Is that what you're saying? Do we not have it? I'm confused. Oh, pics of Fishy's fish. Oh, a category for fishing pics. Okay. If I start getting that granular, it will never end. So, with love. No. Like, just a fish channel. Just a channel of nothing but fish. That's what it is. Not fish, fish. Like just like it's up to fish to make sure that that channel gets updated. I agree with fish. That's too much pressure. The amount of pressure. Too much. Oh, hi, ABK. How goes it? I don't know what we're talking about either, honestly, ABK, but that's true for me for like, you know, probably 40% of the conversations I have. And even if I do in the moment know what I'm talking about and know what's going on, by the time I blink and turn around, like it's gone. It's forgotten. I have no idea. Once more, I am in the dark. You know, as much as I am tired of placing magma, I am not looking forward to the counting and mathing that is to come. Sounds like you should kiss my ass, ABK. That's what it sounds like. You weren't here when we had the whole attention deficit conversation. I can't pay something that I'm out of. Like, how am I going to pay attention? I have none. It is a deficit. My attention is in the red. Oh my god. Almost. Oh, thank god. I like to think that like somebody's just gonna be hanging out in chat one day and I'm gonna be like, you should kiss my ass, ABK. And then like they're gonna be like, wow, she's a bitch. And like you're gonna be over there just dying laughing. Like there's a special, you have to know the relationship with ABK and I. Ugh. Oh my god. Hold on, guys. I need a pinky break. My pinky is just, this is, I have just about, I mean, yeah, Bella, it's basically a Tuesday, right? It's just a day that ends in Y. Oh god, chicken liver. Y'all are really making me want to go fishing. There's like, there's no good places to go catfishing around here. I could go home to go fishing, but that is a 16-hour drive and family, so not worth it. Exactly, Bella. Tuesday, Thursday, potato, potato. ABK can kiss my ass. It doesn't matter what day it is. ABK can kiss my ass. Oh my god, right, Real? Just break him out. Just break him out. Yeah, I think he started to try a really shitty emotional manipulation and thought better of it halfway through. Because he started talking about they took me to see the doctor, and then he was like, but I was fine. And I'm just like, and I don't even think that he thought twice about using it as manipulation. I think he thought twice about the fact that if he said, I'm not doing well, or they found a problem, that I was going to be like, well, see, now you need to stay there. You obviously need to be there. I think that's why he switched gears. I don't think it has anything to do with the fact that he felt bad about guilting me. Oh, absolutely, socks. The stinkier the bait, the happier the catfish. All right, so time for the mathing. We're gonna plan 1, 2, 3. New floor. New floor, who dis? Some of the best store-bought bait. If you ever want to go catfishing, but you want to use store-bought bait, just sniff the bag. If it stinks so bad that you can smell it through the bag and it makes you nauseous, you found the right bait. That is just the best way to pick out store-bought catfish bait. Yeah, we're going too, but I want we're setting up for the third. So like I want to know where the third one has to go. Does that make sense? So we'll put, like, I'll put this in. Just so I know where it goes in the future. I'm not actively going to do anything with it. There we go. And then I make this little area here so they can still fall down and not get stuck. I will eventually, like, I'm going to need to do some villager trading. I see it coming. I'm going to have to do some villager trading and get a bunch of glass and come back and fill in the drop chute all the way down. Or not fill it in, but encase it. You know what I mean? That way. I gotta go back down. All right. Nope. Damn it. I'm not that good of a flyer. I don't know why I thought I could do that. I'm gonna jinx myself with this. I'm very lucky, Leanne. I have never once ran into that problem. I've not had I've never broken a pair of elytra. I I'm very thankful and very lucky. Bye. All right, so that'll be the third level. All right. So let's go. Is this ground level? No. All right, so that is ground level. So I need to go down to this is my AFK platform. There we go. AFK platform. Actually, this is not AFK. It's it. This is drop. This is where they're going to end up. So this is storage intake. Storage intake. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is going to be. I think this will be a safe AFK. This will be a good AFK. Okay. AFK. So we have storage intake, all the storage and the sorters and the crafters, and then AFK right in the middle of it. Oh, you got jokes, Rowan? Got jokes? Yes, math. Math and me, not a thing that goes together very well. Same, Monarch. I can never. I can't. My elytra. I don't. Yeah. And see, the reason it's never going to get much lower than this, like, if I'm doing end rating, it might get like halfway. But for the most part, I do so much villager trading for materials that I don't. It just it never happens. We'll go this way. Like, eventually, this is going to be a much bigger platform, but for now, I just want to make it so that it's easy to land on. I don't. Trying to decide. I just need to do it. I just need to knuckle down and do it, I guess. All right, now it is time. Wow, Rowan, rude.
Drink.
Honest, truthful,
Water.
but rude. It is
Just
very
kidding.
possible
I
for
don't
things
have
to
a
be two
back.
things. It can be true and rude. But yes. The
What the
problem,
dog doing?
what was it? There's a quote. I don't remember what it was, or what number it was, but somebody quoted me. It said, I have violent tendencies, but not violent capabilities. Also, thank you for the reminder. And she is being adorable. She has pushed that blanket completely off with her vigorous fluffing. Yeah, violent tendencies, but not violent capabilities. AKA, I like to stab things in video games, but I'm not very good at it. All right. If I need any of... Yes, I'm just gonna take you. I'm just gonna take all of it. Wait a minute. Put the AFK platform in so I could land on it. Let's actually land on it instead of climbing up the thing. Yeah, I know, Rowan. It's bad. I honest to God, wish I was better at the game. I really do. Hmm. There we go. That protect. All right. This is center. I want storage to go that way. I don't need redstone at this point. I just need hoppers. Bye, real. I'm not honestly not sure how much longer I'm going to be going. Okay. Because I need to check on things. Here? Oh no. 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 Oh no. Don't. Don't tell her that. Yeah, I think it's gonna... Right, that's gonna be 5 by 5. Yeah, okay. Be back later is what she meant. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of here for the Brazilian butt lift lore, though. Right, everybody's going into that one. Good. This is why I hate scaffolding. In case anybody was wondering. All right. We can call that for now. We'll want... Comes in right here. Right, yep, comes in right here. So first chest, put there. Hi, Doc. Welcome home. Oh, that's not okay. Okay, so we might have to rethink this. No, we can just move this. That's not a permanent thing. We don't have to... That's fine. Actually... If I do crafters, I could technically build the auto crafters up there. And they get output over. So we could put chest starting... over here. Oh, that's a slow day for you, Doc. And honestly, it's just us. So I can do just 3 double chests of ingots. All right, Doc. I'm glad you're here. Opinion time. So here's what I'm thinking. We're going to need gold for powered rails and stuff like that. An occasional golden apple, whatever. Mostly, we're going to need it for the powered rails. I'm thinking we have a switch, right, that you can turn bartering on and off, and it all goes into storage. But I was also thinking we just have it all go into storage, and then overflow goes into bartering. And then any items that are overflowed from bartering just gets put in lava. Which one would you prefer? Because I'm fine with it if it's just us and it doesn't need to be fancy, with just doing overflow into bartering. And if we want to barter before overflow, we just move the gold over. Yeah, I was thinking 2 or 3. I don't even know that we'd really need more than 2 double chests of ingots, honestly. I mean, that's a lot of powered rails. And it's just going to be me and you using them. Like, I don't see, I mean, it's not to say she couldn't. Real could start becoming a redstone genius and using them, but I don't see her using a lot of them as much as we would. Yeah, we'll just go 3 and then the overflow. Okay, so I'll set up crafters up there, which means I gotta go back up. Ugh. I hate scaffolding. Doc, scaffolding for redstone, love or hate? It is a love-hate relationship, yeah. That makes sense. And I think that answers why I use it, Rowan, because it's love-hate. Like, it's easy. It's easy to build up. It's easy to build out. It's easy to build platforms. But then when you need to shift click into something like a hopper or a dropper or even a chest, it's absolutely the worst experience ever. And let's not forget about when you break it, it basically explodes out in all directions and gets stuck in your hoppers. That is one of those that doesn't happen often, but it happens often enough that every redstoner knows exactly what I'm talking about, and it's irritating. All right, so we have crafter platform. We have ingot storage. I need to expand this. Come back behind, like, why isn't this working? Why is this redstone thing that I built not working? I don't understand. And so you start flipping through everything. You're like, there's a random piece of scaffolding stuck in a hopper. Son of a bitch. Well, Leanne, if you ever want to know what it is I'm doing exactly, you're always welcome to ask. Oh, that reminds me. I need to get a bunch of composters and go compost the top of that hopper chain over at the frog lights. I mean, technically, I have a bunch of wood with me. I could do that. I'm gonna have to do that. Well, I can't do that here, but I'd have to do that here. All right. Hmm. Just had a thought, a moment of thinking. It's kind of a big deal for me. Watch Cal place block, fun game. Yes, I completely get that. Um, sorry, I opened up a the widget keyboard or emoji keyboard Windows version, the thingy, because I'm looking for something. Not that though. There we go. Yes. Now it is unique, and hopefully I won't have a problem. Sometimes I wonder if when Doc watches me do this shit, if he's just like, Hal, you do it backwards. Like I feel like I do completely backwards from him. Yeah, it was the radioactive symbol. I put it on my filter items because that's all it can ever be now. Like I can't, like I could use a stick, but then if a stick falls in, and I could rename it filter, right? But I don't want to do that either. Um every once in a while on SMPs, typically, since I'm a mod on so many of them, I will make them glow as well, like the stick. Like you know how you have the shimmer on your enchanted armor. I'll give it the item itself an enchanted glow, just so I can at a glance in my inventory, if I had like regular sticks and then my filters, I would. Oh, I just punched my mic. I would be able to see which one is which. Right, and I do it with bamboo or sticks, either one. Typically, it's bamboo, but oh wait, this isn't going to work until I put this here. Now it'll work. I'm sorry. I wasn't intending to punch you. No, sir. No, sir. Not allowed. You're you're gonna make me do a heckin' violence, aren't you? Bye! You survived. Bye! Damn. Yeah, I think we'll be okay with that. Oh, do I have autocrafter on me? I do. Autocrafter. That. I have those. I have redstone dust. That's good. Where? I have. Not on me, I don't. I need that anyway. It's the other one I'm gonna do. Oh, nice. I have to learn how to use the crafter every time I use the crafter. Remember me telling you that I struggled with the observer for a long time? The crafter is going to be the same way. I'm going to struggle with it until it just clicks. I bet you I do not remember how to make this. In theory, I know how it works. But theory's not going to help me if I'm just an idiot. I went one too high. No. I struggle with crafters, Doc, but I need to struggle with them. It's the only way I'm going to get comfortable with them. Does that make sense? How did that work? I like to do especially for the ones where you just have to fill it all up. I like using the composter with the comparator trick because it's a little bit cheaper, you know? But I always forget how the setup starts. It's only a little bit cheaper because you don't have to make another crafter, but you still need to make oh my god, words are hard. You still have to make observers, and I'm pretty sure it's 2 observers. And I think one of them is it pooping there and looking up here? I think it's pooping there and looking up here. I think. I always get it wrong, but I think that's right. And then I think it's just comparator and comparator. Do I have? So if I'm right, it's comparator, block, comparator, redstone dust. And then you put a composter against that comparator. Then all you have to do is fill this up and it'll fire. Let's test it. Do I have anything I can test it with? Yes, I do. Okay. All right. Help. Doc says I nailed it. But you always test. There we go. All right. We're going to test. It'll spit into a chest, won't it? I'm pretty sure it'll spit into a chest. Well, something happened. Why did it give me both? Think it requires a bottom. I don't think that'll make a difference. Does something... It's not perfect, Doc. It's close, but it's not perfect. It's like it's... I've never seen it... I mean, it makes sense, right? Observer power on, or redstone on, redstone off. That's 2 ticks. It should do 2 ticks, but it's never done it before. I don't understand why it's doing it now. I should not be getting... Oh, hi, Fee. I shouldn't be getting 2 ticks like that, I don't think. Wait, I'm an idiot. Wrong way. It should not be giving me 2 tickies. I am getting 2 tickies. It may be better to do the other way, just because I don't want to get a bunch of random pressure plates. I don't need that. Yeah, watch. So like I'll put... It spits out that, but then it spits out pressure plate too. It has never functioned this way. Yeah, they drop nuggies. That's what this is for, to craft into ingots. Do I need to worry about that? Like if we do it with nuggies, it may not be a concern. Yeah, double triggering won't be a concern. We'll be fine. Cause nuggies. We don't have to worry about it. Good call, Rowan. Thank you for giving me a sanity check. That's why I've never had a problem, because I've always used it with kelp. And so a double tick, it's not going to do shit. Rowan, if it goes to your head, you'll never get another one. So, you know, just keep that in mind. Gotta keep Rowan grounded, you know. Hey, now I have pressure plates for the doors at home. Nice. Ugh. Ta-da! All right. Did I do this backwards? No. I just realized there's another bit of redstone I have to put in. I bet Doc already thought about it and he's waiting for me to figure it out. Yeah, okay, but Doc, do you have popcorn? Because if you have popcorn, I know you've already figured it out. He's just sitting there watching and giggling. Oh, Cal, you simpleton. Oh. Yeah, Mr. Cal tried to get me into it. I confess I gave no fucks about that game. It was one of those that in theory I should have really liked, but in actuality I fucking hated. All right. We want I hate. I just hate. All right. Depth perception is not my strong suit. How do I want to do this? I want redstone this way. Oh god, I nearly jumped off. That was almost stomach churning. Yeah, that's basically every roguelite though, Doc, and that's typically a thing for me. Like I really like roguelites, but I don't know what it was about that game. It just did nothing for me. Did not enjoy. We're going to put in this filter. And then I probably need to put in... Before I can, like, officially get this thing going, I will then have to put in a dropper clock into lava. Because fuck gold swords. Ugh, God, I don't have enough room. All right, it's gotta go. That goes there. Thank you. Okay. Now we can go back up. Nope. You're supposed to be a comparator, not a repeater. I'm apparently an idiot. Stone torch there. Filter there. That's just going to have to go into a dropper clock. And that'll be fine. All right. Do y'all need a rundown of what's happening? Because I don't feel like I've explained it. So everything's going to drop down. Hopefully it's going to die. Right? Hopefully it dies. If it doesn't die, I'm going to have to tear all this down and redo it. But hopefully it'll die. The items come through here. And piglins drop gold nuggets, occasionally a gold ingot, and a fuck ton of rotten flesh and swords. I don't care about anything really but the nuggets. We might lose a few ingots. I'm not too worried about it. No swords. Swords are player kills. Okay. Well, regardless, everything's going to come in here. All the nuggets are going to come into here. They're going to go down into this crafter, get crafted into ingots, and the ingots are going to come across and go into storage. And that's as far as we've gotten so far. Once storage fills up, I'll have another thing figured out. But that is probably going to be an off-stream thing or a next stream thing. We'll see. It depends. I'm a little done at the moment, and I need to take a break. But we'll see how that goes. I'm at least going to finish this. I'm going to get a dropper set up here so that anything, if I have to go up there and kill them manually, any rotten flesh and swords, anything other than nuggets is going to get dispensed into lava and be destroyed. So all I have to worry about is nuggets. That's the idea. So hopefully my idea pans out. You think you know until it's basically the same thing as writing code, right? Programming and dev work. You have to debug it. You won't know what's broke and what you didn't take into consideration until you actually start running stuff. So that is what we will do. I'll give it a probably not a full run. I'll probably put the turtle eggs in on the top layer and just test one layer and make sure. But before I can do that, I have to put glass. I'm going to glass this all the way down. That way they don't escape and land somewhere else. Because that is also not okay. Yeah. I think we're good. Let's see what's going. Oh, I got an ad. Can I snooze it? I can't snooze it. Oh no. All right, well, we're hanging out for another 3 minutes. I'm not going to do that to people. End in the middle of an ad. That's just wrong. Which, you know, if you know me at all, you know that just means I'm going to end up going for another 15. At least until I get, if I start this. I'm also considering doing the dropper clock that Oz hates in this case, just because I don't want it to build up. The one he likes clogs. If it gets overwhelmed, if it gets full, if the dropper itself gets full, it sends a constant redstone signal out and it doesn't tick, and it's not good. It's not hopper speed, and it needs to be at least hopper speed. And if I'm gradually feeding things in, it's fine. But I don't know how productive this farm is going to be. I don't know how much rotten flesh we're going to end up with. So I want the one that can keep up double hopper speed. And that's the one we're going to use. It is streamer maths. 3 minutes of ads means another 20 minutes of gaming time. Yeah, pretty much. At least I'm self-aware enough that I know that. You know what I mean, Fee? At least I'm not just going to be like, oh no, I went over because I didn't No, I know exactly what's going to happen. All right, so let's figure this out. If we have a dropper here, we need it facing this way. That's going to be the best bet. Bye, Doc. Have fun. Tell your boo thing I said hi. All right. Nope. I just said which one I was going to use, and then I started building a different one. Oh, snap. Do I have the stuff to make it, though? Not on my inventories. Not my outventories either. All right, let's see. Gotta make more. Yeah. An early game redstone is much worse, because I'm making components on the fly. Right? Like I don't have a lot of anything yet. I haven't sat down and like just crafted a bunch of redstone stuff. All right. We want this observer. Nope. We want this observer to poop on this dropper. And is it that? And then we want this one to not do that. All right, fine. We want that one to look at it. I think that's how that works. So I'm going to need this piston to push it over so they can stare lovingly at each other. And when two observers stare lovingly at each other, do we know what happens? Anybody? Oh no! What's happening? Hey, Rosie, welcome in. Thank you so much for that raid. Awkward. I was finishing this up and then gonna call it. But hey, how you doing? What were we up to today?
Brother,
Were we also playing the Minecrafts?
Brother,
Wildy Coyote and Hibby Rosie, both, thank you so much for the follow. I know. I was like, what's so funny is I was like, oh no, an ad. I'm not going to end stream in the middle of an ad. I'll snooze it. And we all know what that means. It means another 20 minutes of games. So now raid means another hour of games. Welcome in. Let me see. Did I miss stuff? Have I missed stuff? Hardcore. Oh no. Oh no. I'm a big old chicken. I can't do hardcore. I can't do hardcore. I was giving them the talk. It was the birds and the bees in observer format. Basically, we're gonna have two observers, right? And this is gonna get pushed over, and we're gonna have two observers stare lovingly at each other, and we all know what happens, right? When they stare lovingly at each other, they get turned on. Yep. That's how you get more. That's how you get baby observers. It's the birds and the bees, according to a redstoner. It's how I had to learn observers, because I've been playing since long before observers existed. And it took me forever to figure out that observers were backwards from repeaters. Like the redstone signal doesn't travel in the direction that you're looking. The face goes in the direction that you're looking, and it sees what happens, and then it poops out redstone. So I had to think of it in terms of face and butt. And so since they have a face and you can have two faces look at each other, no. Oh, a pirate. Wait, I just saw that. You're a pirate builder? Oh, oh. It's a shame Real Soji was here. She's one of my mods and one of my best friends, and she loves pirates. You two will get along great. She loses her mind every year on Talk Like a Pirate Day. It's a whole thing with her. Oh, good. So you are, I'm guessing since your stream is about the booty, you are not a family-friendly streamer? Just asking so I know if I ever raid into you, I should warn people or not. But also, if you found me, I'm also certain you're probably not a family-friendly streamer. Like 2 ways to tell for sure. That's not, it's not my favorite. Oh, she was warned. Okay, good. I try to be really good until when somebody raids in, I try to behave. I don't know where they stand on the family friendly circuit, so I just, I try to be good. I don't always succeed. Yeah. Well, that's cool. Yeah. No, I mean that I am I don't know if you know much about me at all, but I am I'm a mod for Impulse SV. So I come from originating from the land of the hermits. So family friendly is kind of what I'm used to. But when I made the decision to start doing this, I was like, I can't. I can't. There's just too many opportunities to give like a sassy little side eye. You know what I mean? Like there's just so many opportunities out there with things that I can't be family friendly. I have to be at least slightly naughty. All right. We do a heck and protect. I don't want to use
What the
glass
dog
on that.
doing?
Oh no. Oh, absolutely. Like I love Mal. Mal is Mal's another one that I consider a really good friend. Um Impulse is just my boss. Like Impulse is a good guy, right? But he and I don't have the friendship or the relationship that me and Music Man do. Like he and I are friends. Impulse and I are associates. That makes sense. Yeah, we're coworkers. Exactly. All right. Need to make sure nothing fell in there. Good. Nothing fell in there. So yeah, let me give you a quick rundown of what we were doing. I will pop into free cam for that. I did this today. This was our plan. For the day. I laid a bunch of magma, got a bunch of two spawning platforms done with the plan for a third one if we need more. We have hopefully a drop that will kill them. It's 30 blocks from this proposed layer. So they'll be falling a total of 34. Then it will sort out all of the nuggets. Everything else will get burned into lava. Then the nuggets will get crafted into ingots. Ingots will come down here into our storage. And that's as far as we've gotten so far. Once this storage is full, I'm going to extend this platform. And I will have a bartering farm. So anything that overflows this storage will then flow into the bartering farm and get auto bartered. Because I need an obscene amount of blackstone for another project. Because that's kind of the rules of Minecraft, right? I need to do this thing, so I need to make 5 farms so I can do this thing. Isn't that the Minecraft that we all know and love? Like, I have to do this one thing, so I need to do these 5 other things. Already put that up, didn't I? I did. Oh no, I'm out of inventory space. That never happens in Minecraft. Alright, so what I will do, we will break most of this down. I'm not leaving my shulkers here. Everything should be spawn proof. I will realize that I don't have rockets. What did I do with my rockets? I put them in my redstone box. No. Tabs, I don't... I do and I don't. Like, I don't get paid to mod, right? But I do mod for Mal. I mod for... I mod for Impulse. I mod for Puppy's Tummies. I mod for Rill. So it is a job, but it's not a paid job. And then this is kind of my job. I do mod for fee, but I used to be a data analyst and I worked in like the database data realm. I hit a huge burnout wall, so I left. I quit. And I decided to give this a shot. So this is kind of sort of my job. And my parents said that video games would amount to nothing. All right, let's hop down off of here. I'm still going to try and wrap up stream relatively shortly, but I will give a quick tour. Also, Hippie Rosie, do you want Hippie or do you want Rosie? Which one do you want me to call you? I ask, and then you will have to remind me multiple times. Because that's my brain. Either is fine. Okay. If you need to go, absolutely, I understand. Like, if you need to raid and run, take care of you, get you some water. We're not going to be going for too much longer. But I don't want to just... Hi, guys. Welcome in. Bye. Like, that's rude. So I'll give y'all a quick little tour, show you around a little bit before we go. Also, we have bean cam up. We can't very well leave in the middle of a bean cam session. Bean, by the way, is my dog. And my channel points. So this is my base. Isn't it lovely? No, this is going to be my storage. I'm going to eventually, once I have all of my other projects done, dig this out. And I want to do the walls kind of like a old world library, like really rich, kind of mahogany colors, dark. Um, and this is going to be my build palette for it. I think I'm going to take this out and I'm just going to go with acacia because acacia is a little flatter. I don't want, that's a little too bright. That's a little better. So this is going to be my build palette for ignore the cobble and all that over there. That's not part of it. Just these blocks right here is going to be my build palette, and it's going to probably be here and here, and then I'm going to do something decorative here. I haven't fully decided yet. We'll see. Also, I love that you are a dog person, Rosie, because dog people are my people. This is my slime ball storage. My slime farm is here. I need to replace one of my golems. So yeah, it's I have more slime balls than I need, so I think if that other golem dies, it's just I'm done. I'm good. This is my furnace array. I will not call it a super smelter because it's only 16 furnaces and it's not super. It's just mediocre. These are my kelp farms to power the furnace array. So they're all automatic. I just hit all of the buttons all at once. That was it. Okay. They get fed into smokers or into crafters and then sent up and over. It's just a smelter. Pretty much, yeah. Okay, now onto the real base. The actual base. I found this. It was a cave. I have dug almost nothing out. I've leveled out the floor a little bit, but the shape of this was naturally occurring. And I've always joked that I've been a little bit of a hobbit, you know, kind of every time I start a world, I end up living underground. So I figured this time I'd embrace it and just be a hobbit. So yeah, this is my little hobbit base. We're barely into this world. I haven't even got proper storage set up yet. So this is my current storage. And then this will be where my bedroom is going to go. I left this here because I like to fish. It's a good, I need to zone out and calm down kind of activity. Yeah, I've decorated the walls. I put this in. Fee, I don't think you've seen this. This was my wheat farm. If you remember, this was like my big wheat field for the sheep and stuff. I ripped all the wheat out. I gave it some texture and some decoration, and I've turned it into like a little happy little area. So I like it. And then this up here, I don't currently have plans for, but I wanted the extra space and I found another cave system. Like, seriously, look at the caves around this area. Like, all of this, I just used it. I used what I had. I used what it gave me. I'll probably, originally, this cut off right here. I added this section as a back door into the forest because I'm in the middle of a taiga, old growth taiga, and I love it. So this originally cut off right here, and I'll probably seal it back up eventually. I don't think I'm going to need all this space. At the very least, I'll put a door. But then when I was outside, I noticed there was another little like not really a ravine, but kind of like a little cavernous opening in the ground here. So I turned it into my greenhouse. And this is what I worked on. When did I do this? Was that the beginning of this? This was Tuesday. I did this Tuesday. Yeah. So this is what I've done. I had to put in. I know, Fee. Aren't you proud of me? Like everybody's like, "Oh, Cal, you're not a builder," and they think I'm kidding. This is a big deal for me. Like I've always been a redstoner. This is a massive thing for me. I'm very proud. I'm very. I will tooteth my horn all over the place on this one. But I wanted candles, so I built a bee farm. Why? I mean, Real already had a bee farm. I could have just gone over there, but why would I do that? There's an opportunity for Cal to build a farm. She's going to build a farm. Tooteth. I have tooteth. I am not done with the outside. I want to do some more decorating out here. But for now, yeah, for now, this'll do. This is the outside of my hobbit hole. I'm very hobbitish. And then because I'm me, all of my farms. We have Mob Farm. We have a villager trading hall. We have carrots and potatoes and pumpkin and melon. Manual tree farm is up there. Villager breeder, iron farm, and cobble generator. So we have a few plugins on the server that makes this stuff a little bit better, but I would not call it modded. I believe the phrase that we use is vanilla plus. Yeah, it's vanilla plus. So that is here. And then where I've been AFKing most of my time is the ice farm over here, because it's a very slow ice farm. But it's enough. And then also snow. I need snow. Real Soji, the other pirate person, has a flower forest that way. Yeah, we have a list of things to do, Hippie. We're gonna be, or Rosie. I'm not sure what to call you now. I think Rosie Fee, is that what we're gonna go with? We're gonna go with Rosie. I had a rosebud in earlier, and so I'm feeling roses are just everywhere today. Um the other pirate lover, she has built over there for her little farm area, but her base is way over yonder. So I'm just kind of the middle ground. And then we have another player on the server, IRL Bestie, who lives over yonder. I don't know where Doc decided to settle, or if he has settled. He may just live out of my base and steal my redstone. I don't have... Do I have that command set up? I may not. You may have to do the vanilla, like the / shout out. Hey, sorry. But yeah, it's been fun. I am just coming off the heels of a massive... It may be on cooldown. I'm just coming off the heels of a massive Minecraft burnout. Like, seriously, it lasted like a year or so. So I'm kind of like flinging myself into it. You know how you do when you come off a burnout. You end up burning yourself out again. But yeah, this is what we're doing right now. Tuesdays we play Phasmo. Sometimes Thursdays we play Phasmo. But I don't think Real and I, either one, was really in the mood for it. We had other stuff going on. And then on Wednesdays, I play whatever random thing me and my husband are currently playing. So Wednesdays are Mr. Cal and I. Yeah, that is the base, and that is a little bit about me. I'm very, very thankful for the raid. I do hate to do it, but I do need to. I need to skedaddles. But we will. Oh, Ducks isn't streaming. I was gonna say we're gonna send you over to Ducks because Ducks and the Fool were supposed to be starting their Skyblock today, but they did not. Or they did, and Ducks is already done. So let's go over. We're gonna go over to Puppy's Tummies. She is family friendly. They are not playing Minecraft. They are playing the chameleon game with the painting. They've been going for about 3 hours. They may not be going much longer. So let's go over, say hi to them. We will see y'all tomorrow. More Minecraft. And y'all behave. Until then, or try to at least. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of whatever time zone you're in, and I will catch you guys later. Bye, guys.